It is 6:46 now, time for the morning rush. New Mexico's Lieutenant Governor is giving us an idea of what his plans might be after his time in office is up. Now, yesterday, Lieutenant Governor Howie Morales made a formal announcement saying that he will not be seeking a bid for the governorship next year. At one point, there was talk that Morales may seek to become the president of Western New Mexico University. He says that option is not off the table.
Clovis police are asking for your help as they investigate a shooting at an apartment complex. Witnesses say a large group of teens in the parking lot fled after shots were fired early yesterday morning. A teen victim was treated at a nearby hospital, claiming they had been shot at the apartment. One suspect was arrested. Police are now asking the public for information regarding the incident.
We're getting a look at the moments that Santa Fe police arrested a man accused of threatening someone with a gun at a gas station. Santa Fe police responded to a report of a man, later believed to be Jose Nava, threatening someone with a gun at the Speedway on Sila Road and Agua Fria Street. Nava was booked into the Santa Fe Adult Detention Center for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and tampering with evidence. Ryan.
Very mild weather this morning, nearly record warm morning temperatures in Albuquerque, 69 degrees at the Sunport, 57 Tijeras, with that East Canyon wind pretty prevalent this morning, but it'll become a little bit less windy this afternoon unless storms really get going.
Officials are addressing concerns that an Albuquerque crime operation will take funds away from emergency wildfire response services. Operation Zia Shield will deploy 77 guardsmen and women to the city to assist APD in certain capacities. State Forester Laura McCarthy says she isn't concerned about the cost of the operation having an impact on emergency response.
The Bloomfield community and members of New Mexico law enforcement are going to be coming together for the final honors. That is for police officer Timothy Ontiveros, who was killed in the line of duty. Officer Ontiveros will be honored with a public funeral. That's going to be at Bloomfield High School. The procession will leave from Farmington Funeral Home at 7 this morning, and services are set to begin at 9. A public viewing will be held later this afternoon at 3.
The Sandia Tram fundraiser honoring the life of a fallen Albuquerque police canine is set to begin. Sandia Tram is honoring APD Canine Rebel by donating $1 from every ticket purchased from now until June 22nd to APD's Canine Unit. Mayor Tim Keller says the funds will be used to build a police canine training facility near Daniel Webster Park. Ryan.
And burn scar flash flooding is expected at the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon area and possible around the Ruidoso complex of burn scars. A flash flood watch for northeast New Mexico. Cooler weather with more storms across the Land of Enchantment today.
Happening today, crews in Santa Fe are going to be out in force to repair potholes. This is during the city's annual Pothole Palooza that the public works staff are going to be deployed to fill the high priority holes that have developed on city streets. But the city is going to be shortening the event from 2 weeks down to 1 so workers don't fall behind on other projects. But the city hopes that they are just as successful.
Starting today, Albuquerque's Westside Animal Shelter will be open 7 days a week. Operational hours at the shelter, located near Central and 114th Street, are from 9 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Pet viewing hours will be from 10:30 to 5:30. Animal Welfare is waiving adoption fees and is offering free microchipping and pet tags through July 3rd.
Well, some classic cars, they were revving up for a good cause during a yearly car show and raffle benefiting Storehouse, New Mexico. Hot Rods for Hunger was held at the Albertsons parking lot off of Eubank and Candelaria yesterday. That event raised money to help New Mexicans facing empty pantries and plates. Ryan.
And taking a look at Tracker right now, it's getting a little bit busier out there, but no major accidents nor slowdowns on this Monday morning. Taking a look at Tracker heading south on I-25 around Central. Again, more cars on the roadways, good traffic flow, and we'll have more traffic updates throughout the rest of the morning.
The Girl Scouts delivered nearly 14,000 packages of cookies to Barnes Air National Guard and in the USO for military members currently serving. Girl Scouts of Central and Western Massachusetts made the donation as part of the Project Care and Share program. 5 of the program's top cookie sellers were on site to help load the trucks.
A very delicious way of helping out there.
Yeah, big thank you.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the 5 facts.
And number 5, some classic cars are revving up for a good cause during a yearly car show and raffle benefiting Storehouse, New Mexico. Organized by Subaru of New Mexico, Hot Rods for Hunger was held at the Albertsons parking lot off Eubank and Candelaria yesterday. While showcasing some vintage muscle cars, the event raised money to help New Mexicans facing empty pantries and plates. If you couldn't make it to yesterday's event, the Storehouse is always accepting donations of non-perishable goods like peanut butter, pasta, or canned food.
At number 4, starting today, Albuquerque's Westside Animal Shelter is going to be open 7 days a week. Operational hours at the shelter, located near Central and 114th Street, are from 9 in the morning until 6 in the evening. Pet viewing hours are going to be from 10:30 to 5:30. The Eastside Shelter already operates 7 days a week. Now, to help ease overcrowding, Animal Welfare is going to be waiving the adoption fees and is offering free microchipping as well as pet tags through July the 3rd.
And at number 3, more rainfall ahead and lower temperatures for the next couple of days. Most of the rainfall will come into the northern Sangre de Cristo Mountains to eastern New Mexico, anywhere between 1/4 to 1/2 inch or more locally, with some severe weather impacts, strong winds as well. Then we'll heat up later this week.
At number 2, officials are addressing concerns that an Albuquerque crime operation will take funds away from emergency wildlife response services. Operation Zia Shield will deploy 77 guardsmen and women to the city to assist APD in certain capacities in the coming days. State Forester Laura McCarthy says that while New Mexico is in the most dangerous part of the wildfire season, she's not concerned that $2.25 million to pay for Operation Zia Shield would have an impact on emergency response. That is something, though, that people against the deployment have raised concerns about. The state has an emergency contingency fund and a backup operational reserve fund as to draw from. That's when emergency strikes. The operation is scheduled to last for at least 6 months.
And at number 1, with only 1 year left in his term, New Mexico's Lieutenant Governor is giving us an idea of what his plans are after his time on office is up. Yesterday, Lieutenant Governor Howie Morales made a formal announcement saying he will not be seeking a bid for the governorship next year after serving 7 years alongside Michelle Lujan Grisham. Morales has served as the lieutenant governor since 2019, when he and Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham won the ticket and they were reelected in 2022. With 1 year left, he says he'd like to focus on mental health and behavioral health opportunities, access to housing, and public safety.